It's King of Fighters time. Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the Collectibles, the King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited match. It's K-Dash, one of the coolest characters in KOF history, and also one of the pseudo main characters with the fire powers. And also, if I do remember correctly, he was introduced in 2002. So I obviously had to pick this guy up because he comes with a lot of cool accessories, especially in the fight type regard. And the design itself already freaking slaps. So let's have a look at the figure. And while you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe for more SH Storm Collectibles and other fighting game characters. And obviously I want to keep it up with the Figmas and the VTubers. But for the question, who's your favorite character in King of Fighters 2002? Size of K-Dash, he stands at about 18 and a half, a little over that, centimeters to the top of his head. I gotta angle it right. And then for your inches, we go up to 7.3 inches tall. Size comparisons. Here's Jolter, SH Figure Arts, Son Goku, Storm Collectibles, Kyo and Iori, and Darkseid. Actually made his debut in KF 99. Apologies, I have to take that back. Wasn't as late as 2002. But what still matters is that he's cool AF. So let's have a look at the detail in the figure. Starting off with the face sculpt. I feel like it captures the look very nicely. You have like the big blue eyes. And for some Storm figures, the faces look kind of weird. I think this one's fine. Also has like the brown skin tone, really captures the look, and has the frizzy hair with a lot more dry brushing in there. I think they just use the white and they put like, well, I think they dry brushed the white over the gray hair. Makes it look really cool. Then he also has a necklace, which is soft plastic. You can wiggle that around a little bit. Fortunately, there's not like a real metal cross in there, but that would have been maybe a little bit excessive, I don't know, for such a small detail. Have the zipper on his leather jacket, nice and cleanly painted for the most part. I don't know why it stops in the middle. Is that where? I don't know. Is that how it looks? I don't remember. Small details, but anyway, we do also have a wash that goes on throughout all of his jacket and also the pantsu. A beast of prey, also nicely written on the back. And I mean, the dry brushing really elevates most of the mold, especially in the jacket. We have another zipper in there. Have the regular glove on one side and the red glove with some more belt buckles around on the other side to control his pyrokinesis. With that Kyo DNA, has the belly button kind of sticking out of the jacket. It has like a short jacket, but you know, has to be short and tight because that makes it more sexy. Has a belt with a little bit of gold metallic. Has a butt. Actually, fairly nice butt mold, ladies. It's butt time. Also, it is squishy. If you want to play around with that, then we move down to the thighs. And also here, does he have like leather chaps over his pants? Damn, he's so manly. No other man can pull that off. And then also have some more belt buckles on the side. Nicely painted. And down to the shoes. Now, overall, it's fairly basic look, but it's cool. The thing is, there's not really that much going on, but due to the dry brushing and whatnot, I mean, he does still look very nice. For articulation, it's standard Storm. So first and foremost, you have the head on a ball joint, so you can bring that back and forth, and also does tilt side to side, and does go all the way around. But you do have the long pack in the neck, so moving that forward also loses part of his hair. He's balding, ladies and gentlemen. He does look a lot less cool now, but still. With the ball, have beautiful range in the back. Just need to tuck that back in so it does have the gap in there. And does also tilt side to side, no issue. The entire jacket part is draped over, well, I think that's like part of it. Is there a hole in there? Yeah, if you drape it to the back, you can see some of the holes in the muscle mold. The muscle mold also looks pretty nice as far, well, all of it we see is really the chest area. And that part is done very nicely. So, for the shoulder articulation, we do have a hinge that goes into a ball, so you can rotate that around. Can kind of shift it back and forth and also up and down. And with that, you bring up the shoulder quite far. Can also be rotated. And then we have a double hinged elbow.
This one's a little bit more blocked. If you get it into the right angle, lower the lower part first, and then like the upper part. And then we get to the fist, which is, of course, just on a ball hinge. Goes back and forth. I say of course because that's like the most standard connection for a hand movement, and it works. So then do we have anything like under the jacket? No, there's nothing. No, actually there is. We can move the chest forward. That's actually surprising, considering that you don't even see anything in there. It's kind of hard to move it though. Get a good grip on it, like trying to move it to the back. I would say push the thumb a little bit on there. But can't really get it to the back as much as forward. You know, it's fine. Or hold on to the neck, like the head area. That helps it to move around. Then we have the hips, which are quite nimble. Go back and forth. And also can be swiveled, no issue with that. The legs, oof, those make an ugly noise. Goes out at an angle, but if you follow that angle, you can get it up quite far. Also out to the side, to the back, can be swiveled, and you do have the big hinge in there, so you can have a look at that. The crotch piece is soft plastic, so that will move out of the way. The double hinged knee and the foot. The foot is kind of blocked in there. You can back and forth motion is nice, but then again, if you give it a good push, yeah, side to side does work. As you can tell, the lower half of the pants are also soft plastic, so it gets out of the way without like mangling it up too much. So I mean, overall, it works. For the accessories, as it is standard with Storm, you got the background over the stage from 2002, and we got a number of hands as well as pyrokinesis. Excuse the crackling of my chair. First and foremost, have a look at two more face sculpts, one yelling face and an angry gritting teeth face. Also, what's important to note here, we have swappable hair pods in the front, since, you know, you can, from what I can tell, probably mix and match those whichever way you like. So you can have like the big wavy hair, or you can have like the hair that's kind of hanging off a little bit more to the side. Or I even got this one from Big Bad Toy Store. That was like in a separate kind of packaging, so I don't know if that's like an exclusive or whatnot. From what I can tell, it's pretty much the same as the one I already have. You know, I have just like a little bit more hair curling up to the side. Also seems to be a lot lighter on the dry brushing on that one. So, I mean, regardless of that, more hairs is cool. Hairs? So then we have the pyrokinesis energy effects, which have like a beautiful red see-through plastic with some yellow going through it in the middle. You just kind of drape those over his fists or whatever hand you want to use. And you have two of them. One that makes like a big spin, one that's a lot longer than the other one. Well, it takes like more of an angle. A little bit more rounded, but I mean, both of them look cool regardless. And then also you have the one fire effect, just to have it chill on his hand to make him look even more cool. And then for the hands, we have like open hands. Those are not the same, but we have these, and we also have these more open hands. Okay, the hands are kind of mixed up weirdly, so I had trouble just like getting the right ones next to each other. I like the two fingers, and we have these ones to hold on to the sunglasses, which makes me realize, where did I put the sunglasses? I hope I didn't lose them. Two thumbs up or thumbs down, depending on what your mood is like. And then we have some more open hands, posing hands for both sides. And finally you have like this one, half grabby hand and this half chop hand. So yeah, I'm sorry if I mixed up the hands a little bit, because like this, they were all over the place in the packaging. And then finally we do of course get the sunglasses. What I hate about this is that the sunglasses is a separate piece, and we don't have a head sculpt where the sunglasses are directly attached. So I'm gonna just tell you in a second if the sunglasses actually hold on to the head or not. So yeah, the connection isn't actually too bad, because they just left some holes on the side of his hair. Just slide it in there, and then let me see, let's hope this doesn't all just fall out once I reconnect the front hair. I mean, this looks cool, this looks natural. Also we have the side over here holding on to it, so I mean, it works. Very cool sunglasses, bro. Final thoughts! This figure is cool, just like Kay. But anyway, I mean,
Look-wise, I have zero complaints because I really love all the dry brushing that goes through the hair, the outfit and whatnot. Articulation is obviously up to standard with Storm. Never let me down in that regard. Got a lot of hands and a bunch of cool faces with also different hairstyles. And the glasses, again, I'm totally fine with them because they do stick in place and they do not fall out all the time, like as I was fearing. One thing I just gotta mention, like the energy effects, they don't have the best grip, especially like the little flame, like yeesh, just kind of balancing that on his hand is really freaking annoying. I mean, regardless of it, that's really just a nitpick. I think this figure looks absolutely amazing, and for all K fans and fans of like cool anime type characters, this is definitely something you want to pick up. And that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for figure reviews, VTuber stuff, and whatever K-Dash wants.